Hey guys, Coach Dan here. We're going to go over a few things on getting that roundhouse kick down. So a lot of them, what I see, they're having a hard time gaining a lot of power. It comes from the rear leg, which automatically gives you more swing time, we'll call it. So you kind of get more power out of that particular swing as it is. But there's still a major portion of it, and a big part of that is turning that lead foot. If that lead foot doesn't crank all the way around, you're giving yourself less distance for that actual long leg to travel. So when Connor turns to the bag and he's coming around, he wants to make sure that this foot turns as far as it can before he makes the impact. Okay, give it a shot. See how that foot turns? The foot is pretty much facing the camera, so do it again. So every time that foot turns and faces the camera, he's getting at the very least, full range of motion. So again, okay, a couple more. Nice, keep those hands high. There you go, one more. Good. So now, when we get that part down, we know that we have full range of motion. So now how do we get more power? How do we add to that? The easiest way, obviously, is to put more mass into it. So sometimes, turn around, when I get people doing this, so fire that kick in, they have a tendency to lean back. You see how he leaned back? And when the impact happens, it can actually drive you back. Now there are times when you are going to make a little bit of a lean and come in, but the more upright you are within reason, improve your flexibility in order to do it, the better off your kicking power is going to be. Okay, fire it in, staying upright, and keep it about mid-center here. Let's go. Fire. There you go. Now fire it hard. There you go. Keep that hand high. Bam. Turn it right in. Nice. So now what he's doing is he's getting that good rotation and everything else. So what we're wanting to do is improve the speed. One of the ways to improve the speed is simply by getting him to make a little step. So turn around. You're going to be here, and what you're going to do is you're going to step a little bit to the side and then throw the kick. So you're standing here, you're going to step and then fire that kick in. So line yourself up. So you're going to line yourself up so that this foot is on that line on the bag. This is another great way of using a heavy bag. You can put a piece of tape on it or anything else. So this allows him to learn that that's the center line of a human. He step off the center line, and as you're doing it, he leaves that leg behind. As he then fires it from that length of distance, you gain more distance and you gain mass. His mass is now moving and traveling this way towards that bag. So now step and do it as one. Then back, and step right back, step in, one, and turn. Step right in, good, step back. Now make sure that foot is straight towards the bag so you know where you are. So every time that I'm facing Connor, if I'm facing him, just turn this way a little bit. So when we're facing somewhat centered to each other. So I kind of even want to get off of those hands. So if I'm going to get off those hands, I kind of step to the outside. If I can step almost to where his back leg is, I kind of mitigate. He doesn't even know where I'm going. He might be looking at his hands. I bring my hands up, bam! I can bring that kick in nice and low and catch him in the rib cage. Okay, so it's really crucial that when we step, we put mass. All that mass is now coming in. So even on a leg kick or anything else, it's mass coming in. Instead of just being here and just firing that leg kick, you want to make sure you get maximum rotation. So turn it, bang, to there. Now I step. When I step, I get maximum rotation and I get all my mass behind it. Okay? Keep the hands up nice and high. You can drop the hands too if you want, but know why you're dropping them. Okay? Follow us for more.